And honestly, before I start to go into detail, suicide is never an option. I want to speak it out. Something I would recommend no one, because you always or have someone who loves you, but you might not know it maybe. Alright, what's good, mates? Tino here to... No, James, just face the truth. Go up, final boss, and all endings today of Silent Hill 2. This is the first and in my opinion the best ending, the Leaf ending. But we'll face not Mary as final boss.
When will you ever stop making that mistake? Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? But I don't need you anymore.
Oh,
What?
finally. He's not horny anymore.
Joking.
No, I was not joking, I was
I can be
jerking off
yours.
screen.
I'll be here for you forever.
When I was in the corner without the
And
monsters.
I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted.
My schizophrenia had to
Different
end.
than Mary. How can you throw me away?
Like a used
I
condom.
understand now. It's time to end this nightmare.
It's time to end this nightmare. He's quoting some
No.
of his favorite movies.
I won't let you. You deserve to die too, James.
So yeah, in the Leaf ending and the Water ending, James doesn't accept... Holy crap! Instantly starts with the moths. Starts like this, you have to face Maria instead of Mary. And you have the Maria ending, you have to face Mary. On hard, you just have to unload all your weapons like I did before. I guess I will put the clip into it where I did so. So I wasted around 20-25 minutes, which is a lot, because I had around 450 rounds for the pistol, 200 something for the shotgun, and I spent 43 shots against the two pyramid heads for the rifle. I still had 27 or something out of 81 in total.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Pishoo, pishoo, pishoo. Pishoo, 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 pishoo.
The Leaf ending, yeah, my opinion the best one. You have to examine the photo of Mary. Oh yeah, first things first, before I jump into the rules, or rather the requirements for the different endings, especially the Leaf ending, my opinion the best one. I should also say, yeah, 5 minutes just running in circle against the final boss of this game in Mary on hard, because if you do this in normal, and I think beginner as well, you just have to walk into this room and run around for 30 seconds, or was it 2 minutes? On hard it's 5 minutes. Just do it as I've been doing here. Just keep the circle small, but keep it here on the dark iron underground there. I'm doing this because I freaking hate this final boss on hard. It's just the same thing like with God in Silent Hill 3, the final boss of Silent Hill 3. They went nuts, they went completely nuts. They are too aggro. In this case Maria / Mary, which boss you ever get, they're practically the same, just the dialogue before the final boss fight, the sequence starts. They're extremely aggro, and you need, I don't know, something between 26 to 48 shotgun rounds or shots, or 44 with the rifle. Not more, not less than 44 on hard. That's basically... Holy shit, she almost got me. I'm running wrong. It's very aggro. She non-stop attacks and spams her attacks, and I won't show the same repeating cutscenes for every end, so I keep this video, well, not short, it might be longer than the other ones, because I have to showcase you 6 endings. Yeah, just run around 5 minutes, can set a timer, just don't get hit and you're good to go. That's the easiest way to beat this boss in a hard difficulty. Just empty all your guns, and the things you need to, or the requirements for this ending is blended on screen, because it's easier for you to see. You should not spend too much time with Maria, and really show that you want to leave Silent Hill, that you accept the fate and want to keep James alive. So keep your stamina and health always up to over 50%, or at least not always, but most of the time. So at least everything that's blinking or red or orange, whatever, here it's reddish actually, is too low, and you'll get the in water or suicide for that. So examine the Mary photo a couple of times. Don't exaggerate it, because if you exaggerate it you get the water ending. It's a pretty complicated how to get the two different endings, separate leaf or the water ending. The Maria ending is something completely different. After defeating the two pyramid heads and you're in this long hallway in the corridor, just listen to the whole conversation between James and Mary. Oh, and also run at Maria with a weapon equipped. Don't shoot her, because shooting her also gets her killed instantly. You can also attack her with a melee weapon just once or twice, but also not exaggerating. So there it is. Oh, and actually, since I have no ammunition, I have to finish her off melee. Things you shouldn't do is examine Angela's knife, or leave James with less than 50% of his health, going into the wrong direction after you went into the park the first time, or if you revisit Maria in room S3 in the hospital. And you shouldn't also
Mary?
go into Neely's bar on the other Silent Hill when it's dark at night, what
James.
I have done, unfortunately.
Forgive me.
But I'm already sure that this will be the leave ending.
I told you that I wanted to die, James.
But I still leave the cutscene.
I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. That's not true. You also said you didn't want to die. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
James, if that were true, then why do you look so sad? Please. Please do something for me. Go on with your life.
There it is, the leave ending. I'll leave
In
the
my
letter,
restless dreams, I see that town.
because for many people this is pretty much the most emotional scene
Silent Hill.
in all video games.
You promised you'd take me there again someday,
You also get this letter in
but you
the
never did.
water ending, and I think the Maria ending as well.
Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place, waiting for you to come to see me, but you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you, something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Or maybe I just disgust you. I'm sorry about that. When I first learned that I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. Do what's best for you, James. James,
You made me happy.
You have to give her one thing. She's great. That's actually masterwork. A masterpiece in voice acting, to be honest. It's also the same voice actress who also recorded for Maria, just slightly changed her voice a little bit like I when I'm doing my voice impressions.
Black and Bane! Mr. Bruce Wayne, I came here. I see. You think darkness is your friend. You merely adapted to dark. I was born in it. Molded by. I didn't see the light until it wasn't.
Okay, actually, let me stop and do my Thomas Shelby. You see, James going its way and Laura going her way. Unfortunately, the other people died. And this one is the best theme. I have to lower the music afterwards when I'm editing. Jesus, it's so loud in my headphones. Even though it's one of the best tracks of Silent Hill, it shows that Silent Hill 2 has a great soundtrack. Also the Water Ending has a great soundtrack. It's metal and I love the song. Angel's Thanatos is called the music that plays after the Water Ending. Watch my low stat game results. On my third or fourth playthrough ending, I'll get closer to 10 points, 10 rank, because this is just I think 52. It's actually pretty low. The more endings you get, the more stars you get, and also you can see one of the lower stats, 3 defeated enemy by shooting. That's not a lot. You have to kill at least I think 30 or 40 to get maximum points there. Then the boat stage time was just 4 out of 5 points. So for 5 stars you need to be below 80 seconds. For 4 stars below 160 seconds, which I am. Then action level, if you play on hard, and also the Riddle level on hard, you get 5 stars each. If you only save 2 times or less, you get 5 stars. I never saved. For whole playtime I also reduced myself from 10 stars to 5 stars because I played below 4 hours, not below 3 hours, because I already told you emptying all my guns cost me 20-25 minutes. Then yeah, the 2 pyramid heads because I didn't use the great knife. That's pretty much it. Afterwards I show you the other endings. So the next ending is the Water Ending, which is the most depressing one. And honestly, before I start to go into detail, suicide is never an option. I want to speak it out. Something I would recommend no one, because you always find a friend or have someone who loves you, but you might not know it maybe, or actually get professional help, or first things first, speak with a beloved one or family member who you know you can trust. So yeah, now after that is done. Things you shouldn't do, first things first. Don't spend too much time with Maria. James' health shouldn't be above maximum health healed or always in the best condition. And you shouldn't try to get back into the room where Maria died the second time in the maze. You should also not take the Rebirth items. I think, yeah, it's 4 items. Things you should do is examine the letter and photo of Mary several times. So way more times than, for example, for the Leaf ending. Examine Angela's knife. Then the 2 best things that are optional event is examining and reading the notes on the Brookhaven Hospital rooftop, and also visit the Neely's bar, which I also did in my Leaf ending playthrough, so in this whole walkthrough here that I uploaded on YouTube. And I showcased you also the map on the, the location on the map, so it's in the Neely's bar. Not the notes on the window, like there was a hole here, it's gone now. It's the other one where it spoke about Mary. Keep your, like I said, your health below green. But you have bigger chances in getting this ending if you already finished, for example, the Leaf ending, and then the game sees, oh okay, this guy already finished the Leaf ending, so we higher the chances of getting or making the Water ending possible. And also in the reading room, in the other Lakeview hotel, you should also listen to the whole conversation of the doctor and James.
Mary?
James!
Now I understand the real reason I came to this town. I wonder What was I afraid of? Without you, Mary, I've got nothing. Now we can be together.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill.
Then we got to the Maria ending, the ending I got the fewest times playing through Silent Hill 2. So yeah, for getting Maria ending, I also told you while fighting Maria in the Leaf ending, you have to spend a lot of time with Maria, keeping her health pretty high. I mean, you can't see her health, but try to get her attacked as few times as possible by the monsters. It's a monster!
It's a monster!
Sorry, I had to implement it from Resident Evil 1. Back to the topic. In the other Lakeview Hotel, after the fight against the Pyramid Heads, you have to rush to the other door in this long corridor, not listen to the whole conversation, and after they got split in the hospital in S3, get back to room S3, and also after she died in the maze, try to revisit the room where she died on the bed. Things you shouldn't do is obviously do not examine the letter or the photo of Mary. Do not examine Angela's knife. Always keep James' health most time of your walkthrough higher than in the red zone, so don't keep the health too low. Don't run or tackle Maria while having a weapon equipped. And don't spend too much time without Maria after you got split.
I'm sorry it took so long.
Didn't you want to see me?
Yes, I wanted to see you. Even an illusion of you. That's why I came here.
It's not true, is it? You killed me.
I couldn't watch you suffer.
You must have hated me. That's why you got rid of me.
It's true. I may have had some of those feelings. It was a long 3 years. I was tired.
That's why you needed this Maria person? James, do you really think I could ever forgive you for what you did?
You killed Mary again?
That wasn't Mary. Mary's gone. That was just something I want you. I want you with me.
Are you sure?
Come on. Let's get out of here.
What about Mary?
It's okay. I have you. You'd better do something about that cough.
Then the Rebirth ending. Pretty much one of the most interesting endings. You have to collect 4 items. Some rebirth items. It has something to do with a cult in Silent Hill. You have to collect white chrism. It's in the kitchen of apartment 105 on the left side after you almost finish the Blue Creek apartments. Then the book, which is at the Texan gas station near the location where you find the steel pipe, obsidian pot or whatever it is that you find in the museum. At the entrance, it's in a vitrine of glass. And then the last item is the second book that you find in the reading room of the other Lakeview Hotel. So after you... Yeah, it's near the headphones where you can listen to the conversation between the doctor and James.
Mary, you look so peaceful. Forgive me for waking you. But without you, I just can't go on. I can't live without you, Mary. This town, Silent Hill. The old gods haven't left this place. and they still grant power to those who venerate them. Power to defy even death. Ah, Barry.
Then there's the dog ending, the funniest one and the one that most any percent speedrunners use, because this ending gets you to finish the game the fastest way or complete the game without fighting the last two bosses. You have to find a key, the dog key. You start at the west from Jack's motel and there's a doghouse that you have to examine and find the key, and then you use the key after you left room 312 in the hotel where the videotape sequence starts, and you go to room 313 and there's a funny cutscene with the Shiba dog. And you get the dog key after you finished either all three regular endings, so the Leaf, Water and Maria ending, or you finish the Rebirth ending, so you have to complete the game at least 2 times. And then the 6th and final ending, which is available after you played at least 1 time, doesn't matter which ending, the regular game and the DLC Born from a Wish, where you have to play as Maria. Yeah, finish those 2 things and then you get blue gems spawned after the first cutscene of the game on the toilet, on the last stall, and you have to use it at 3 locations. The 3 locations you have to use it in is the Brookhaven Hospital Garden, in front of the rowboat on the dock after you fought against Eddie, the boss, and then in room 312 before doing the required event there with the videotape. UFO Ending is a thing that was also in the first and the third game. Thank you a lot for tuning in. This was a lot of work, especially this video, because I had to play this game 5 more times, and I hope you can somehow appreciate it. I at least appreciate your support, your constant viewing and feedback. So have a great day. Bye.